All right, we are just 24 hours out from me heading to the airport to head to the National Sports Collectors Convention in Chicago, Illinois. And the packages continue to roll in from the mailman. So I'm coming at you guys with another football card mail day, but also I think it's important. I want to talk about training camp hype that I'm buying. I want to combine a little bit of both as I go through this mail day. Also sprinkle in training camp hype that I'm buying. So let's dig in. Alrighty guys, first package. Definitely want to make sure you hit me up in the comments or send me a DM if you are going to the National, but I definitely want to see what else I got here in the mail that I potentially want to bring to the convention, potentially trade. We are looking to set up a football card quest trade night on Saturday. Okay, no, this is part of a group submission. So yeah, these are actually not my cards that I purchased from eBay. These are some cards here from Clay. This is Clay. We do PSA group submissions at cost for Patreon members only. So definitely want to take advantage of that. If you're interested, I do pre-grade the cards. That's going to be in a separate video coming soon. Once I get back from the National, waiting on a couple more packages from some folks. And yeah. Alright, next package is a beautiful silver thick bubble mailer here. Let's see what we got. But yeah, also audience meetup tomorrow night at Crust Brewing, 7 p.m. Central to 9 p.m. Central, courtesy of Sports Card Strategy and Graybo Sports Cards, man. Shout out to Graybos and Paul Hickey and Kendall McKee and Chad from Sports Card Strategy. All right, this is a purchase I made on eBay. This is one of my cards here. Couple extras. The total commons. You see, kind of fumbling with the hobby armor like this. Nice little rigid cardboard. I have so many extra cardboard boxes I get, whether it's from Amazon or just like, you know, the diapers I buy for my kid from Sam's Club, you know. Get so much extra cardboard you can easily cut out squares for, so I don't invest in that stuff. Couple comments. What I'll do though is I'll take these cards out of the top loaders and save these top loaders for mailing out other cards, and put those common in the donate bin there. Check this out. PSA 10 base Donruss Deshaun Watson. This is definitely one training camp hype I am buying, as well as bullish on the Browns with that second best offensive line, with a full year of off-season practice and training with the team for Deshaun Watson. You also bring an incredible man coverage separator, Elijah Moore. You've got a fantastic run game in Nick Chubb behind the elite offensive line. Got great coaching in Kevin Stefanski. Still have Alex Van Pelt there as the OC. And I really love the weapons there. You got Amari Cooper, David Njoku. Donovan Peoples-Jones has really been standing out at camp. So I'm absolutely looking to make some stack plays. That's a guy I'm going to be targeting. He puts up a lot of touchdowns. I mean, he's tall. He's extremely explosive. Has a 99th percentile burst score. Just incredible. He's got great hands. The guy's got a great work ethic. You can see him out there. I mean, this is a very competitive pass-catching room. Led by Amari Cooper, then Donovan Peoples-Jones, Elijah Moore. And then you also got some young ascending players there. They just drafted Cedric Tillman. You've also got David Bell heading into his second year. And then you add the incredibly athletic David Njoku on one of the biggest tight end contracts in the league. All of those playmakers, plus the offensive line, the run game, the coaching. I mean, they're in an incredibly tough division with the Ravens and the Bengals, Super Bowl contenders, and the Steelers. But the Browns are set up to absolutely smash. You look at the quality of talent on the defensive side of the ball. At all levels, they have big-time playmakers, whether it's Greg Newsome, Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett. I mean, the linebackers have a lot of potential. So this Browns team should be fantastic this year, even if it is it's a decently difficult schedule. It's about middle of the pack. We know it's a hard division. Very, very bullish on Deshaun Watson, especially comparing the scarcity from 2017, the rookie values compared to other 2017 rookies. Like, I have to look at elite skill position guys like Christian McCaffrey, Cooper Kupp, understanding Deshaun Watson's at quarterback. So, you want to compare him to Mahomes, sure, but that's just an unrealistic comparison because Mahomes is in a whole nother stratosphere. It's like comparing, at this point, it's like comparing Joe Burrow to Jordan Love or Tua Tagovailoa. So, sure, say what you will about Deshaun Watson's scandal from a couple years ago, but I am bullish on him and the Cleveland Browns this year, and I'm looking to stack him as an investment. And this is just a base Donruss PSA 10. It's a go-to. It's a card that I would pick up raw for out of the $1 to $5 bin. It's a card that I paid $50 here. It is also a card that's ascending heading into training camp. I look at the current trend on this card. It's up 25%. I see an auction that closed 3 days ago for $88. I also see a buy it now from 6 days ago for $88. So absolutely will be bringing this to the National with me, and also potentially flipping it heading into the season for close to that $100 mark, and that's a nice double up for me. Definitely happy. I know, real quick, if you guys are new here, welcome to the Football Card Quest. If you like fantasy football, you like the NFL, and you want to parlay that knowledge and experience with football cards buying and selling, you guys are in the right place. We are dedicated to football cards here on the Quest, and if you want to really accelerate your learning curve and you really want to unlock the entire football card experience and the keys to the kingdom, we've got an entire Discord server with 20 plus channels. We've got Backstage Pass. We've got exclusive articles that do a deep dive on a singular player and the listings that I would target to maximize that ROI. We also do other things like our Keep 'em football card prices web app, which you can track your collection. You can explore the entire graded football card market and the trends and all that kind of good stuff. Plus, we do giveaways and patron-hosted fantasy football leagues, and also group submissions at cost, box breaks at cost. We've got all kinds of stuff going on over there for our premium members. Check it out, patreon.com/footballcards. All right, now back to the action. Desmond Ridder, Drake London hype just came across my Twitter feed for another touchdown reel, and that is a guy that is a great pivot play, speculative pivot play on Desmond Ridder from the hype reels that you see on Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson, right? I want to attack an offense that has a ton of speculation, that has a quarterback that's totally unproven, that has some pretty decent values compared to his peers. Like when you compare him to Pickett, Purdy, or even Sam Howell. He's lower than Sam Howell, who I feel is on a much smaller leash. And then they have a very easy schedule opening the season against the Panthers. They have the second easiest schedule in the entire league this year. They also have a top 7 offensive line. That is training camp hype that I'm buying. Those little clips, and especially with Drake London, Bijan Robinson, that is training camp hype that I'm 100% buying. I would even handcuff my Bijan with Tyler Algier. This is other training camp hype that I'm buying, now fully healthy. J.K. Dobbins, highlighted him in a mail day the other week. I actually picked this rookie ticket auto up for $15. Talk about Jonathan Taylor right now heading into camp on the PUP list, potentially due to contractual issues. I don't think it's injury related. I think it's contractual issues. J.K. Dobbins, a full participant. This guy is ready to smash. Look at the deep dive I did on him with Ted Monken coming in, this new Ravens offense. J.K. Dobbins is an incredible buy low candidate right now with his efficiency and athleticism. Rookie ticket auto with an on-card auto for $15. Are you kidding me? That's a $100 plus rookie ticket auto for Jonathan Taylor. I'll make the pivot on the Jonathan Taylor all day. I'll also pivot off of Garrett Wilson and onto Drake London all day. From a singular standpoint, Drake London is fantastic. He's got that early first-round draft capital. Hey, I appreciate that. Thanks for your business, bro. Let's see what we got here. So, as you guys can see what I'm doing, I am absolutely eating at my own restaurant, targeting my flag plants. See what we got here. Oh, we got a couple extras. This is from our man, Joey Collects. Joey, gotta make sure to give Joey Collects a follow on Instagram. Massive Dolphins fan, so don't hate on him. Don't throw too much shade on him for that. He has a big Tua PC. Also, Jalen Waddle, who we know is fantastic at the singular level. I bought this Geno Smith Select Hot Rookies from 2013 from him, and I love that he used PWE shipping, because it just keeps that overhead low on any card under $20. I also know these have an incredibly high PSA 10 hit rate. And we're talking 80+%. This one looks fantastic. It's definitely going to be a contender. You also have a lot of scarcity around 2013 product. Geno Smith on my top 3 quarterbacks to target, especially buy low, man. The downside on his rookie cards is so low heading into the season. We now have a full year sample size on how good he is, and they just added the best wide receiver from the draft and Jackson Smith-Njigba. So it's like, man, the Seahawks are set up to smash. This is not the run-heavy Pete Carroll offense that you're used to seeing with Russell Wilson. No, this is the new age Seattle offense with an incredibly accurate, efficient, and mobile Geno Smith, now in the renaissance of his career. So 100% targeting him all day long. All right, I think we got 1 or 2 more packages here I want to open for today. Oh, baby. The Geno Smith train continues. Aha! Found it. Yeah, it is a $30 shipping. Actually, with only $2.25 shipping with the bubble mailer. Very, very nice. Let's take this bad boy out. Now, get it a new penny sleeve for sure, right? Because we're about to sell this thing for closer to 100 plus. I do think these are cool because you have a really nice on-card auto here. A couple crumbs on the surface of this card here. Just gonna take my cloth and wipe those off, but nice blue pin autograph here on the side, kind of going sideways there. Rookie ticket auto from 2013. Such a cool looking card, right? Definitely not going to get it graded. Just the age of it. I mean, just a tiny little whitening on the corner. We want to take that into consideration. Plus, this is a base paper cardstock card, so it's in great condition for the age and the type of cardstock that it's made on, but I'm likely looking at a 9 here. And man, this is just such a cool card. I'm just going to go ahead and dress it up in a one-touch and flip it just like that. Buying these for 30, I see them routinely bounce around right now for 50. So I know I've got profit in the card from when I bought it back in when I buy this, July 16th. All right, next package. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, beautiful silver prism rookie ticket auto, Christian Kirk. Love it. Loving the Jacksonville Jaguars hype coming out of camp. Trevor Lawrence. They had Zay Jones, Travis Etienne, Christian Kirk, and Evan Ingram. And Calvin Ridley snagging some balls. So I love seeing the hype for Calvin Ridley. That's one that I'm in a wait-and-see approach, only because his prices are so much higher than Christian Kirk. And Christian Kirk has the proven production over the past 2 seasons, whereas Calvin Ridley's only played a couple games. So, yeah, I'm going to pivot off of Calvin Ridley and make a play on Christian Kirk all day long. Now, if I can find the same prices that I can find on Christian Kirk around that $20 to $30 price point for a card like this, then I absolutely will snipe and take advantage. But if not, and that's actually a card from my man Billy up in Canada. I do a little consignment work for him. He's a good friend and Patreon member out of Canada. Nice snipe there, Billy. See what I've got here. The plain white envelope. Nice packaging on the plain white with a thin cardboard there. So keeping it under an ounce. He did pay up for the 3-ounce shipping at $1.08. We do have a rookie ticket auto, Jerome Ford. Once again, doubling down on that Browns, that elite offensive line. Jerome Ford with a great player profiler as well. Nice speed, height adjusted speed score, athleticism, solid production profile from college, and Jerome Ford, just a great value. Getting this rookie ticket auto for Jerome Ford. My goodness, I'm struggling trying to find these orders. There we go. $6.50. Total 8 out the door. Easy flip for me right there at some point this season. Got no more Kareem Hunt in Cleveland. It's logical. I don't think they're going to bring anybody else in. They're not in a good spot against the cap. And they've got competent running backs in Nick Chubb and Jerome Ford. I saw him taking some snaps for the first team offense. Oh, here we go, baby. Got another Trevor Lawrence. Base Donruss. Got to examine this closely. This is a grading candidate for me. I want to get these base Donruss Trevor Lawrences for about $5. And, oh, Scotch tape. Oh, man. We got a Scotch tape offender here. Oh, bro.
One day, come on, man.
All right. We got it out, but pretty much ruined that top loader. Being used again. Just, golly. All right. Let's look at this thing real close. We'll give him a pass if I get a PSA 10 on this. And that's why I would definitely want to grade this card. I think the centering looks really good. It comes down to how good do the corners and the edges look. Oh, man. No, it's not going to cut it, man. There's a ding on the back corner. I'll be flipping this raw. I'll still try and flip it raw for close to $20. But I'm trying to highlight. Can you see it? Can you see the little ding on the bottom right corner there? Let me see if I add another light for you guys. There is a ding. I don't know if you can see it, but I can surely see it. Whoa. Yeah, anyways, it's going to be a raw, but that's the goal because corners and centering look good on these. You have a pretty good chance, about a 70% chance of hitting a PSA 10, in which case you can get yourself about a $100 card. That's a lot of upside, man, for Trevor Lawrence. So nice little play on Jacksonville. Now let's pop over to Twitter and let's look at the biggest storylines from yesterday in camp. You also had some storylines from Monday. I talked about quite a few of them, like the 1-year deal with Jimmy Graham to the Saints. Now I have seen some supply for Jimmy Graham sell on eBay. I think it's also interesting. He's got 2010 rookie cards, so you absolutely could see the scarcity. So therefore the supply is lower, so you can see that cards like this, horizontally formatted, but rookie auto, got a little rookie card shield there, a lot of Topps products. This is before Panini got in the game here. You can see these cards actually selling quite good, in fact, and I think this is your opportunity. He's 36 years old. I don't know. He's good for a couple touchdowns, right? Yeah, he's posted on his social media feed that he's in the best shape of his life, and I do think that his profile is pretty comparable to Darren Waller in a lot of ways. So I can see Jimmy Graham absolutely developing a connection with Derek Carr in New Orleans, back to where it all started as well. So this it brings in a nostalgia effect for Saints fans. It also brings in some production upside with Derek Carr, and you have this new offense with Derek Carr behind center. So yeah, there's obviously hype spiking for him. I honestly would not buy right now. I think although the Saints have a pretty easy schedule, I am in a wait and see mode on the Saints. I've actually pivoted to bet more on the Falcons and some on the Panthers. I think it's also really interesting to look at the news coming out of Bucks camp. Jason Light, the GM, said that this is the first time they've had a serious quarterback battle, which tells me that it truly is up in the air who's going to start week 1. And I think Kyle Trask can generate a lot of FOMO, so I'm optimistic. If he starts, although I think Baker Mayfield will beat him out, if he does start, then I think that his values could go up because they've gone down so much since Baker Mayfield's been kind of declared the starter there. So that's some interesting hype. I'm not projecting them to lead that division. My favorite resource for all the beat reports coming out of camp is NFL beat writers at 32 beat writers. It's like drinking from a fire hose because you're going to get everything from beat reporters at all these camps around the country. So be prepared. Don't necessarily want to turn on notifications, but you definitely want to have notifications on for at My Sports Update, Ari Mirov. This guy is an incredible resource, and he only tweets out like the big things, like the Justin Herbert record 5-year, $262.5 million extension. Interested to see what that does for his values, maybe his hype at the National. Obviously, I'm projecting them as the number 2 team in that division behind the Chiefs. I am buying Austin Eckler heavily. He's on my flag plant running back list. So going back to the Jimmy Graham, just to reiterate, that's a sell for me right now, and potentially buy in maybe October, November, only to flip again if the Saints make a late season push to the playoffs. Saquon Barkley is the man, dude. The work ethic, the love he's got for his team, how much he loves the game of football is incredible. This adjusted 1-year franchise tag worth up to $11 million for him this year. Not what he wanted. Also did not get the no franchise tag clause removed. So incredible. Trayvon Diggs, always a play for the Dallas Cowboys. And there were times, remember last year, the year before, when he was a second-year player, because you can get 2020 rookie ticket autos for him, where his rookie ticket autos absolutely did spike. And you can see some playoff ticket, July 26, in auction, out of 99, $50. Pretty solid, man. The base one, $30. Yesterday in auction, $30. Yeah, very, very solid. That's the short print variation there for Diggs, around $40. So definitely the hype is there for Diggs. If you can snipe those low, he's a premium corner on, arguably the biggest market size team in the NFL with the largest social media following. Brock Purdy should continue to ascend heading into the season. He gets cleared to practice at training camp. That's big because if he starts the season, I expect his values to go up even further. I don't know what's going on with Nick Bosa there, to be completely honest with you. We already knew Andy Isabella was a bust. So once I go through like those, he posts this every day, so it gives you a nice like overview of the main storylines. And then if you really want to get into the nitty gritty, you come over here to NFL beat writers, and you can really get down to the nitty gritty. You can even sign up for their Patreon. You can get their training camp summaries, but I mean they're posting everything. So look past the commercials and stuff like that. Stephon Diggs, Josh is my guy. Me and him didn't get along. You can look at the biggest takeaways from Jaguars practice. Calvin Ridley looks really explosive. So I like this stuff coming out about Calvin Ridley because that gives me more opportunities to snipe Christian Kirk. I'm kind of ignoring that. That's hot air to me. I want to really see what happens in regular game play in the season for Calvin Ridley, not just by the hype. Dontavian Wicks, really like the way he moves. This is a Packers training camp. So, yeah, I think that I haven't seen many tweets about Dobbs, but I definitely would be looking to sell Dobbs heading into the season. I got a DM, I think it was in the Card Quest hotline, which we have set up for Patreon members over through our Patreon server. So I'll give you guys a little preview on the Patreon server. And look, our man J Kid has already responded. I mean, it's clutch. So his question was, thoughts on a price to sell this Romeo Dobbs bookend, number match, immaculate auto, others going for 50. And this is the kind of thing, yeah, that's nice. Horizontal formatted, but do have a nice on-card auto, plain patch. I like the elements about the card, but right now is the time to sell Dobbs, especially when you got a bookend, serial number, jersey number match, boom, boom. J-Kid says maybe listed for 100 or 125 field offers. People love bookends and jersey matches. Be sure to add others going for $50. So yeah, others going for $50. I definitely would be the only thing that's going to hold us back is the horizontal format and the plain color patch, but man, I would be looking to get like 100 to 125 for this card. Yeah, do it for 124.95, and hopefully you can sell that here in the preseason off some training camp hype for Romeo Dobbs, because the truth is Romeo Dobbs is not that good. Go to reception perception. You can look at his success rate by route. You can look at his success rate against different types of coverages and defensive schemes. He's not good at the singular level. Romeo Dobbs is not good. Christian Watson, on the other hand, is good, and there's a potential there for Jaden Reed to be good, Luke Musgrave to be good. We know Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon are good, and Jordan Love is basically a rookie quarterback, so I expect Romeo Dobbs, sure, he's going to get a couple receptions here and there, but he's not that good, guys. He's not that good. Don't buy into the Romeo Dobbs hypes. Sell him on that. All right, so, yeah, you know, so this is kind of stuff I like to see. Pacheco just touched the ball during 7-on-7 for the first time in camp. Yeah, that's fantastic, because here's some Romeo Dobbs hype. I think that's some Romeo Dobbs hype. So perfect. You love to see that kind of stuff. People that follow Packers, follow Andy Herman, they're going to get that, but that's what I love about the beat, right? I just follow this one account, and I get all that stuff. But look at the route running there from Jaden Reed. That's a solid in-cut route right there. Very nice. Very nice. So this gives you a good idea of how sharp some of these players look. Here's some light work for number 12, that Chris Olave. Bears and tight end Cole Kmet reached agreement on a 4-year, $50 million extension. Wow. $20 million in the new first-year cap, man. So Cole Kmet getting a big deal, definitely buying some of that hype. I know Cole Kmet prices have been pretty significant when you compare them to the 2020 draft class. You look at 2020 rookie ticket auto, Cole Kmet, and yeah, when you're looking at tight ends, there's not a whole lot of comparisons. Just go for receivers, compare him to receivers, see what you find there, you know. Obviously, you can't compare him to elite receivers, but you can compare him to guys like T. Higgins or Jerry Jeudy. See where he's going to compare to some of those kind of. Gabe Davis is a good one. Like, see where he's going compared to Gabe Davis a few days ago. Like, that's solid. Like, yeah, definitely Silver Prism rookie ticket auto. It's $15.20, but he's not at the bottom. Like, the base for this card is about $10, sometimes under. Like, really, the base between $5 and $10. So definitely not at the bottom. Not at the top. He's somewhere in that middle of the pack. Definitely think there's some upside if you can get them around 10 to 15. And that is hype I'm buying, because if you notice down the stretch last year, they tried to deploy a lot more of that Lamar Jackson style offense. And now that you add DJ Moore, that takes pressure off of guys like Cole Kmet, who could be a serious red zone threat. And I like his ability to maybe put up, 6 to 8 touchdowns or something this year. And the NFC North is kind of wide open. I know a lot of people are projecting the Lions to win that division, but the truth is the Bears, the Vikings, the Packers, I mean, it's wide open, man. It's wide open. Got DeAndre Hopkins on the field. Yeah, this is great for Treylon Burks, man. I'm sure Treylon Burks is just tanked, and so DeAndre Hopkins for me is hot air. I mean, he's good, right? He's a fringe Hall of Famer if he just had some championships. I'm not buying in DeAndre Hopkins because of the current prices on him are going to be pretty significant. A lot of them are going to be pretty high. Like, I can buy Geno Smith for cheaper than what I can buy DeAndre Hopkins for with that quarterback upside. I'm absolutely going to make that play. And then the other thing is, I'm going to go and pivot and buy some second-year, first-round draft pick Treylon Burks, who's just gotten the bad end of the stick, man, every which way since he came into the league, and so he is a big singular athlete play for me that's more long term. I'm looking, Ryan Tannehill's pretty decent. And the Titans defense, I think, has gotten even worse. So he's more of a long-term play now, but his prices are going to continue to tank with stuff like this going on. And I want to get on that. Man, that one actually sold for 40. I've seen some Silver Prism rookie autos that you could get for 20. And that's just the indication of what the hobby as a whole is doing right now, man. It's really hyped up. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're still in the last 30 minutes. Yeah, the Tua starting camp today with the passes to Waddle. Looks great. You had some CJ Stroud stuff. They also mentioned that Davis Mills is getting worked in, so you just kind of look beyond the noise there. The 2023 Rookie Premier Hollows are really where it's at for this new class, and those have gotten crazy expensive, man, to the point where if you're paying $150 for the Anthony Richardson, the CJ Stroud, or the Bryce Young, now all of a sudden your upside is getting quite limited, in my opinion. I could see those going as high as $200, $250, so it's still a play, definitely, with their scarcity and just a limited amount of pro uniform supply, plus those kind of like being a consolation prize for there not being an XRC, regardless of their pack pull. They may have come in a pack to these car dealers. I don't know if they came in a box, a pack. They had to be opened out of something. They were manufactured by Panini with an official rated rookie logo and an official rookie premier photos as well. So gotta love that. So yeah, check this source out. I mean, I could keep going. I know we're this video is running long, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Quick shout out to everybody on the quest. Appreciate you guys. If you guys are enjoying this video, definitely leave a like. Leave a comment. Let me know whose training camp hype you are buying as well. Which card you like this mail day. Who are you targeting? What are your plays been like? And then also, keep in mind, we're going to the Nationals, so if you're going there, meet up with us tomorrow night. Crust Brewing. We're going to be there around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, for about an hour or so. We're going to try and hit up the trade night as well. We got a lot of plans. We're going to be at the show all day Friday, all day Saturday. We're going to be looking to do just like a more intimate Quest exclusive meetup on Saturday night with some of the guys. Bring the football cards. We don't want to see any of that basketball, baseball stuff. Just joking. You can bring whatever you want, but I will only trade you for football cards. So I will look forward to seeing you guys there, or I'll see you guys in that next video. Steve and I still plan on live streaming Thursday night from somewhere in Chicago at or around the National, and then of course we've got a lot of video content that's going to be either coming out during the National or after. I don't know how much time I'll have to like edit a video and put it out. I want to make a really good video about a vlog on the National, so probably like you'll have some clips and different stuff coming out over the weekend, but then like next week you'll have a more serious like well put together vlog for the National, and I'm really excited about that. So until then, happy hunting out there, guys. I'll catch you on the trail. Peace.